Hi guys! So today I will be filming a photocard collection update video because I just want to commemorate my collection as it is right now, because between this one and the next collection video I may be cutting down on groups and stuff, and I just want to remember what I have at the moment. Also, I just redid my binders, and all of my binders except my FT Island and J-pop binders look pretty cool, and I want to show you guys. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go through all my K-pop first, and then the J-pop will be at the end, and then at the end there's gonna be a trade part of the video, so stay tuned for that. So we will start off with my FT Island binder, and just to get it out of the way, and there are my ultimate group, and I do collect OT5, and I do try to collect everything that they have, so it's been a pain, but I've been not collecting anything FT Island for the longest time, so I'm quite behind on anything that's been released in the past year and a half, but I've got a lot of their older stuff, so let's just get into it. So for this binder I separated them Korean albums, Japanese DVDs, and then other stuff after that. So I hope you can see everything. I'm like off to the side of my camera just because the setup is uncomfortable. So we start off with Beautiful Journey, and then I'm gonna put my FT Island binder like this because at some points there's cards on the other side. Like Beautiful Journey has 2 members on the back, so I'm just gonna keep it like this. And this is Japan Best All About. I only have Jungkook and Seunghyun, and then I Will Special, so I'm missing the Jaejin and Seunghyun unit. And Where's the Truth version and False version. So these binders are really plain just because FT Island has a lot of cards. So I just legit put white paper in the back because I couldn't afford to buy that many sleeves for how many cards they have. This is over 10 years, so I am missing Junghoon and Jaejin. And this is What If. I only have this one Minhwan card because that's the one I pulled in my album, but I do have Honky coming in, and for the film strips I pulled Junghoon in my album. So this is really nice because Junghoon is my bias and Minhwan is like my bias wrecker. So that was really nice to pull my top 2. Okay, and then we head on to I couldn't write Japanese, it wouldn't fit, so it's Japan albums. So Japan Special Album, I think technically this is a Korean release, but it's just during the same era as Soyogi, so I just put it here, so I've got all of them. And this is Soyogi, I'm missing Wonbin. The One, I believe Myself. I don't think you can actually see my writing. I wrote pretty small on them, but it really doesn't matter. You can tell by the faces who I'm missing. Also, they're always in the same spot, so. Raining, one of my favorite sets. I'm so glad I have all of these cards. I love this set so much. I love Raining, like the song, a lot as well. So Long Au Revoir, my second favorite set. It's just so cute. And then here we've got the start of the double group cards. So this is Flower Rock and Brand New Days. And So Today. A lot of these cards I previously had and I sold. So Today I previously had a full set of it. So this is Satisfaction. 5 Treasure Island, Let It Go, Best Recommendation for Japan, Distance, pretty sure I had that card as well, Neverland. This is my favorite Jaejin card of life. I love this card. 20, Top Secret, Polar Star. Oh, I had this Honky card, it was beautiful. You Are My Life, Rated FT. Shiowa Theory actually has no group card. So the singles collection. Beautiful. Mitaiken Future. New page. This honky card, I've been cheated out of the longest time. New page, I became a Fifth Island fan when around New Page, around the time that New Page came out, and this album just defined my status as a prima donna. This is one of my favorite FT Island albums so far. Like, nothing has been able to beat New Page yet. To the Light, the story time. A lot of prees absolutely love To the Light. I, on the other hand, I cannot stand it, but I tolerate it because my favorite song, my favorite FT Island song in the whole world is Tornado, and it's a B-side on To the Light. That's the only good thing that To the Light gave us, is Tornado. Moving on. When FT Island decided to do event tickets for a hot minute, 5 go. And Puppy, this one looks like crap. I was cheated out of Honky a few times too. I love this card of him. He has pink hair. NWU. Just Do It. I had this card previously and I sold it. And this is where it starts to get messy, because this is United Shadows and I don't have any of them. But for some reason, I have Paradise. Sold Honky. Bought him from the girl that I sold him to. So he's coming back home. And then this is Planet Bonds. I don't have any of them, and I don't have any of Pretty Girl, but I do have Jonghoon coming in, which is exciting because I'm missing a bunch of Jonghoon cards. Okay, so Japan DVDs. FT Island started off doing their Japanese DVDs with small cards, which I would have preferred if they stayed to that because I don't like postcards. But okay. These 5 are Cheerful Sensibility, and I have all 5. These 3 are Prologue of FT Island. I'm missing 2. These 3 are My First Dream. I'm missing 2. These 3 and this Minhwan one are I Believe Myself. I'm missing 1. And then I've got these 2 from So Long Au Revoir. I'm missing 3. And then after So Long Au Revoir, they started doing postcards. So this is Hands Up. So I have the full set, including one of the group cards, just because I don't want to get the other one. But I plan on transferring these 4x6 postcards to 3 pocket pages eventually. But I don't have them yet, so for the moment they're in here in 2 pocket pages. This is So Today Encore. I have the full set. This is Messenger. I have the full set. This is Winter's Night. I have the full set, and this is my favorite Singhan card ever. And then Run Run Run, I have the full set. And this is where it starts to get messy. Freedom, I'm missing Jaejin. Replay, I'm missing Honky and Jaejin. Because this one has a group card as well. Replay is one of my favorite concerts, along with The Passion. For The Passion, I am missing 1. I'm missing Jaejin, because it has a group card. And for To the Light, I'm missing Honky. That's it, because it has a group card. And then 5 Go Normal, I'm missing Jaejin, no group card. And then the Prima Donna version of 5 Go had a full set of postcard in it, so I've got the full set of those with the group card. And then, like I said, that part's where it starts to get messy, but now it starts to get even messier. So where's my puppy? I only have 2. And then Law of FT Island and onwards, they started having random postcards in the Prima Donna edition. So for those ones, I'm probably just going to try to get either Jonghoon and Minhwan, and then get the normal ones. But it's hard to tell which one's which, because in listings they don't really say which one's which. So for Law of FT Island, I have Honky, Jonghoon, and Minhwan's normal one, and Minhwan's Prima Donna one. So after that, there's 4 more DVDs that were released, but Yagahiro never bought any of them, and never actually looked for any of them. So there's We Just Do It, United Shadows, Here is Paradise, and Planet Bonds. And then I think there's going to be a new one, releasing, because I don't know. And then FT Island have a new full-length album, I think, releasing too. So the only comfort I have is some of them have to enlist soon. So at least it'll give me time to catch up on shit. So FNC WoW Cafe has their own special page because I randomly acquired a Jonghoon one. So I do kind of sort of want more of them. But at the moment, I just have that one Jonghoon one. And then Honky has his own special section in the FT Island binder because he has solo shit. So these are some of his Your Beautiful Star cards. I don't think I have every single one of them, but I think these are mostly rares. And I think these are normals. I think I'm missing a few of like the scene ones with like other members and stuff. But yeah. And then his album stuff. So this is FM302. I've got the gray and the black version. And then this is Do and Do. I only have my pulls at the moment just because I haven't bought any of the other cards. So this is the card I pulled and the pop-up stuff I pulled and then the postcard I pulled in my Do and Do albums. So FT Island have their own 3-inch binder. It's crazy how much stuff they have. So yeah, so we'll be moving on to the next binder. Alright, this next binder is so FT Island were my alt groups. This group is tied for second place with another group. Technically I have 3 groups tied for second place, but one of them is a J-pop group, so not right now. So this is the boys. So they have their own binder. It's not super full. It's not, well, never mind. Staying corrected. So binder is quite full for the boys who've only been debuted for like a year and some months now, which is crazy. But as expected with the group, from a group with 12 members, start off, they're separated by eras instead of Korean, Japanese stuff, because they don't have any Japanese stuff yet. So it starts off with the first. So the boys have 12 members, so to make it look real nice and have like a nice page of 9, I decided to keep my top 3 separate and put them on the first page. So my top 3 is Q, Sangyeon, and Hyunjae. Hyunjae only became my third bias this past comeback just because No Air was his comeback. So this is the live version. I only own 1 copy of each album just because when I bought the albums I was only collecting a few members, I think. And at that time it was like random version album that you could get and that's it. So for the first, I own the live album, the live version of the album, and I pulled Q actually. So that was really nice. And I also pulled this Q and new group card, so that was cool. I also have the Hyunjae and Younghoon one on the way. This is the fresh version of the album. I don't have this album, so none of these were pulled. So the rest of the members, and then I don't have any of the units. And then I have Jiyeon's broadcast card for Boy, because I do want to start collecting everything, not just album cards. Like that was a rule for me when I first started collecting. I would not collect non-album stuff, except for FT Island. But now that I have more than 1 ultimate group, I'm like really wanting to collect non-album stuff. And for the boys, they have broadcast cards, and they're not cheap, but they're not super expensive either. So like I got all my broadcast cards for a pretty decent price. After that, we go on to the Start, which has like 4 versions. It has 3 album versions, but then it has a special version that you get in each album, so there's 4 card versions. They're trying to kill me. So these are the special cards. I own the Go version of the album. And I pulled Sangyeon's special card in my album. The rest of the members. And then for the Ready version, these are actually double-sided. So like, this is Q's card, and then at the bottom it says The Boys by Jiyeon. And there's Jiyeon's card on the back. I think this is supposed to be the front, and then on the back of it is supposed to be a picture that they took with the camera, but for some weird reason I always think of this as the front. It really doesn't matter which side you think is the front. I just prefer like the photos of them not holding a camera. And then the rest of the members. This is my favorite. This is one of my favorite cards. I love this Kevin shot so much. And then this is the set. The set. Rest of the members, and then the Go set. So this is the album version that I own, and I pulled Haknyeon in my album. And then for broadcast cards, I've got Haknyeon's Snow broadcast, which the Snow broadcast cards are the ones that made me want to collect the broadcast cards in the first place. They're adorable. And I've got Jiyeon's 4-cut broadcast card. So next up we have the sphere, which when I ordered the sphere I could choose which version I wanted, but I only chose the one version, so I only have the dream version. This is the pre-order cards that came in them. I didn't pre-order the album, but I guess I got it close enough to after release that there was still some pre-order stuff left. I also have an extra of this Sangyeon and Haknyeon one that I got as a gift, so it's up there looking all cute. And then this is the real version, so I don't have the version of this album, so I pulled none of these. And I actually bought this Q postcard. I also have quite a few more postcards on the way for this because I found like them for super cheap and stuff, so I bought a bunch of them. Because my priority is not big cards for the boys, it's only the small cards, so. And the unit cards aren't a priority either. So this is Dream, and in my Dream album I pulled Hyunjae and the rest of the members, and I also pulled the news postcard in my album. But I do have a lot more of the members coming in. For right here broadcast cards, I got Jacob, Jiyeon, New, and Haknyeon. So I've got a lot of Jiyeon and Haknyeon stuff. And then for the Only, there's 3 versions of the album. I do own all 3. This is the No Air version. I have 4 copies of it, and I got Sangyeon, Haknyeon, Sunwoo, and Eric. And these are the 4 film strips that I got. These are the, I haven't bought any of the film strips yet just because they're not a priority, since I already have 4 for each album. So the film strips that I got were New, Q, Hwal, and Eric. This is the In the Air version. So in my albums I got Sangyeon, Q, Jacob, and Jiyeon. And for the film strips, I got Sangyeon, Younghoon, Q, and Eric. So I did manage to get both of Q's film strips, so that's really cool. And then for Off Air, I bought 7 copies of the album, and I pulled 7 Erics. I did manage to trade one for Q though, so that was pretty cool. And then for No Air broadcast cards, I got Jacob, Hyunjae, Hwal, and Sunwoo. This is my favorite Hyunjae card of life. It is adorable and I love it so much. And then for CF stuff, I just have this one Sunwoo A6 postcard. It's really nice. It's double-sided. There's like a little thank you thing on the back or something. I don't know what it says, but it's really cool. Like I said, I do want to collect more non-album stuff for my ultimate group, so. And then for special, this is pretty much like sign stuff. So I've got my Sangyeon fan sign page. I just thought the pictures on the back were really nice, so I just left it like that instead of putting a blank paper. And my Q signed page. That is it for my The Boys binder. Next up is my Stray Kids binder. They are tied for second with the boys and my ultimate J-pop group. We'll get to them later on in the video. So my Stray Kids binder is the same way as my The Boys binder. It's separated by era. So we start off with mixtape. So these are the making cards. So I'm not as caught up on Stray Kids as I am on The Boys. So there's going to be a lot of holes. So in my mixtape album for the making, I pulled Chan. And for the selfie, I also pulled Chan. He wasn't my bias at the time, but he is now. So that was like him telling me to bias him. That was cool. Also, Hyunjin is my second bias. So he's expensive, and I'm glad I got this one card. It's adorable. I only have one copy of this album, just because at the time I wasn't planning on collecting everybody, just I only wanted Chan, Ian, and Felix stuff, I think. Because Ian was my bias at the time, and Felix and Chan were fighting for second. So I only have one of, I don't remember which version it is. But for the baby, I pulled Chan. And for the adult, I actually pulled Felix. So that was pretty cool. They were like telling me to love them, so. Also, I think in this one there's a random second page, or yeah, anyways, I got Ian for that, so that was really cool. And then for the unit card, I actually got one with Chan in it. It's Woojin, Chan, and Minho. So I want all of Chan's unit cards, but they're like such a low priority, and people are selling them for quite expensive, so not right now. I Am Who is my first comeback with Stray Kids, so I did buy both albums. And for the, I don't care about the QR cards because you can't get them anymore anyways. For the self-portraits in my album, I actually got Minho and Ian. So that was really nice. At the time, I think for these self-portraits, I was only collecting my top 3, which was Chan, Felix, and Ian. For the behind cards, I pulled Minho and Hyunjin, actually. Which was nice, because Hyunjin is expensive. And then for the border cards, they are, oh my goodness, I am having such a hard time with the I Am Who, to be honest. I pulled this black bordered Felix one, and that yellow bordered Woojin one. So you can see my yellow border one is struggling compared to the other ones. So for the lyric posters at the time, I wasn't actually wanting to collect all of them, so I was just keeping whoever I pulled. And I had already bought a full set of Chan cards minus his lyric posters, so I was like, please let me pull Chan, please let me pull Chan, just because he's my bias and I needed him, and it was a big thing that I didn't want to trade for and stuff like that. And miraculously, I pulled Chan's, which was awesome, but I also pulled Hyunjin, and I think that, like, just me pulling his lyric poster was like, wow, okay, I need to like step up and like bias Hyunjin or something. But it wasn't until I Am Who that Hyunjin climbed up my bias list and became second, because I Am Who was definitely Hyunjin's era for me. Because for the pre-order cards, I did buy both versions of the album. I did pre-order both versions of the album. And for the pre-order cards, I actually got 2 of Hyunjin's, and I traded one for Felix. And I also pulled this Hyunjin card, and this Hyunjin card. So yeah, this was me being really happy because Hyunjin is expensive. So, but I Am You, I'm not doing too bad because I'm only missing one. Like, I'm missing that Minho one, and this Han one, and that Minho one. Minho hates me for I Am You, like, seriously. He's nowhere to be seen. For the big postcards, I actually pulled Chan, and I also pulled Seungmin. Seungmin's over here. And Ian's back there. For the unit cards, I actually did not pull any with Chan in them. I pulled Woojin and Hyunjin and Woojin and Changbin. but I am keeping them just because eventually I will want to collect all of the unit cards. But I do have this Chan and Felix one. That's really cute. And I don't have any non-album stuff for Stray Kids just because they have concert stuff and it's expensive. So probably what I'm gonna do for unveil stuff, I'm probably just gonna get Chan and Hyunjin stuff. But they're like two of the most expensive members, so I don't know if I want to commit to that. It's a lot of money. Okay. Next up, we have a super teeny binder. It's like a 1-inch binder. It's adorable and I love it, and I don't know why, but I'm loving the white binders. That it's making me want to switch all my binders to white. Which would suck because we have like no binders at work, so. This is my other alt groups. Alt groups that don't have that many cards, that can't really have their own binder. Like even a 1-inch binder is too much because there's 3 groups in here. So we start off with ATEEZ, who are a new addition to I think a lot of collectors. We've all fallen down the ATEEZ rabbit hole, and we welcome new people that want to stand these crazy idiots. Anyways, I do collect all of them, but they only have 2 releases so far, and only one card version per member, so it's been somewhat doable, except people are selling their cards for like 15 bucks, and I am not up for that. So I did manage, well, in my album I actually pulled San for all to 0, but I did manage to find all the rest of the ones that I needed for quite cheap. And then for 0 to 1 I pulled Seonghwa, and I found most of the ones that I needed except Mingi and Jongwoo. So. And then after that we have Halo, who I sold a lot of their cards in the past, so I am trying to get them back, which sucks because I'm an idiot, and guys, don't sell your cards if you still like that group, because then you'll end up like me having to get them again. So this is Hello Halo, and Grow Up, and Young Love. As you can see, I'm missing a lot. Happy Day, and Here I Am. And then I've got both of Dino's Japanese cards. This is, oh my god, Na Fushigi no Restaurant, I think. It's like Fushigi Restaurant, and I can't remember if it's no or na first. This is Liar. And then my cue card. So I do have a few of these signed cue cards. This one's missing Jaeyoung's signature because apparently he wasn't in the waiting room when they signed it. But I have an FT Island one somewheres, and I have no idea where it is. So that was supposed to be in that binder, but it's MIA for the moment. We will find it someday, and it will be in a binder update someday. And the last group in here is Speed, just because they only have the one set, and I really love Speed. I did have all of these cards previously, but I'm just trying to get them back. At least I've got Yuhwan, who's my bias, and I love him to death. At least I've got him. So, whoa, boys.
So, this is actually just a photo album that I bought, but it holds my album inserts and pre-order stuff for my ultimate groups. So, I'm just gonna do a quick flip through of this one because it's nothing important. So it starts off with the boys album postcard. So this is the first live version. So you get all of these postcards in the album. And then the start and go version, again, you get all of these postcards in the album. And then these are the calendar postcards that came in the only off-air version. So you got all of these in the album. And then ATEEZ, these are the postcards that came in the L to 0. These are lyric postcards, but just put them in here with some white paper underneath to look good. These are the ones that came to 0 to 1. These are also calendars, but they're not big enough to make them nice like the boys' calendars, so I'm having a hard time flipping. And then we have Stray Kids pre-order stuff. So these are, I only have the one version of the album again, so just one version of the pre-order cards. And these are I Am Who, so this is one version. And this is the other version. And then I am you, one version, and the other version. And then more sleeves for future Kids pre-order postcards. I wish they did pre-order cards like twice instead.
Okay, so that is it for the K-pop alt groups. We are going to go into the others. They are separated by boy group biases and girl group biases. So we are going to start with the boy group biases just because all my alts have been boy groups. We start off with day 6, and I wanted to do like little cute pictures on here that showed my bias, but I've been working on my binders for 2 weeks and I'm tired. So day 6 I collect eummmm. Well, I try to collect eummmm. I just have that one Shoot Me photocard that I pulled out of my album just because I haven't been focusing on eummmm at all. I pulled Dowoon's clear card from my Shoot Me album and I decided to keep it. I only have one of the Shoot Me albums. I think I have the Trigger version, the yellow version. So I do want to buy the other one, and then whatever clear card I get, I'll keep. For Remember Us, I actually don't own the album, so any of the albums. So for Donghan, I collect, well, this is his solo section. So these 4 from D-Day, these are my pulls, and I'm pretty happy with my pulls. I don't really want more of these, except I don't really like this one. If you want to trade it for another Silka type card, I'm okay with that. These 3 are my D-Night pulls. I pulled a double of this one, so I sold it, and there's one in specific that I want. It's like the white background one where you can see his full body shot. Like, I love that photo shoot so much in the album. I need that one. And then there's a Silka version of that same photo shoot that I would love to have. And if I do, like, that one's not a huge priority, but if I do stumble upon it, it'll go right here. So next up, we just have a small section for Donghyun. If you don't know who Donghyun is because he's an actor, Kwak Donghyun. He was in Moonlight Drawn by Clouds, or he was in My ID is Gangnam Beauty. He's been gaining attention lately, and I'm really proud of my little baby. But I've been loving him for a long time, and for Moonlight Drawn by Clouds, for the OST, they had Polaroid cards. So I was obsessed with trying to find it, and I found it, and I'm so glad that I have it, and there's also a postcard floating around somewheres, so I need that as well. And then Hotshot. Oh my god, Hotshot has cards. I'm so glad. I've been loving Hotshot for a long time, but have not liked their past releases. But they have cards, so I have to collect my baby Yoon-san. I love him so much. This is an M-Wave Polaroid that I got when I did the meet and greet for MI Hotshot, and these are his early flowering cards. I paid a lot for these, but I was desperate. And then I have a cue card from I Am Hotshot era. San lived in France for quite a few years, so he can speak French. And I'm Canadian. I'm actually French Canadian, so I can also speak French. French is my first language. I'm not from Quebec though, so please don't ask me if I'm from Quebec. I'm not. So I asked him to write me a message in French, and he said, "Merci beaucoup, je t'aime moi aussi," which means thank you very much, I love you too. So that was really sweet. So this has all 6 members because this was during pre-Produce 101. Okay, and next up we have JBJ. Of all the temporary groups that have been announced, JBJ is one of my 2 faves. I'm sad that JBJ couldn't be a real thing, but of course Taehyun had to go back to Hotshot, and they all had to go back to their companies and do their things and stuff, but I'm so sad. I love JBJ. So if you can guess who I collect Donghan, but I have all of Donghan's cards. These 4 are from Fantasy, these 2 are from New Moon, these 2 are from True Colors, this is from New Moon, and this is from True Colors. So yeah. And then we have Kanakin. I collect Heejun. So this is his Knock postcard that came in the album. And then a full page of Heejun. Isn't it pretty? Awake. These two are Remain, that's Gravity, and that's Gravity Completed. And these three are Lonely Night. I do have all three of them coming with the album, so that is awesome. And then this idiot also wants to collect Dongwon. Because I have a good reason. I have a good reason. You have to listen to my reason before you start judging me. I know I just said about JBJ and Junghan that I was only collecting one member, but you have to believe me that I am a pure, ultimate FNC trash stan. Okay, like, you have to understand that I am complete FNC trainee trash. Dongwon is an ex-FNC trainee. You see? Yes, see? He's, you know how I love Kwak Dong-yeon? He's from FNC, okay? He's best friends with Heejun, Dongwon, and Singhyub from Men Flying. I have to stand the original BFFs. I have to collect the original BFFs, so that's why I'm getting Dongwon's Lonely Night cards. Moving on to Heejun standees, because I'm glad that like standees are a YNB thing and not a Kanakin thing, because I hate them. So this is not Awake. No, the Awake unit, Remain. And then Remain had stickers. So this is actually Seungjun sticker, or well, I guess he's Soham now. I had to have it because Patamon and Gatomon. I love Digimon so much. Like, I don't think you guys understand that. That if you've ever looked at my hands, this little tattoo here is a Digimon thing. I also have another Digimon tattoo, but it's on my collar, near my collarbone. But I have Heejun's Gravity sticker, and then this, that's Remain sticker, not Gravity sticker. And this is Gravity, and this is Gravity Completed. And then I have his Japanese card. So these are both from Back Again /U, I think it was. And then moving on to N Flying, the last of the BFFs. If you didn't guess by now, I collect Singhyub, and I'm having a hard time collecting Singhyub. I'm missing 2 cards. I'm almost there. So Awesome, Lonely. This is the reel with the rounded corners. I have the reel with the straight corners, the hottest, and How Are You Today? I actually pulled this one in my album, so that was nice. And then 7 O'Clock, who are a really important group to me because I love Junggi with all my heart. I love him so much. He's like 7 O'Clock are underrated, but they have been producing nothing but bops. Like, I love them so much, and Junggi is my little baby, and I love him. This is the postcard that came in the Butterfly Effect album. As for the card, I had it. I had that card, and I sold it. And I'm so mad at myself, but I do have A-Day or Hangyum for trade. He's popular, right? If you guys want to trade, please. And then this beauty right here. I actually never thought I'd get this card just because, like I said, 7 O'Clock is pretty underrated and nobody actually collects them or buys their albums and stuff like that. But I actually pulled this one. Like, I pulled my Jungyu. That never happens. Like, he was a Grail card and I pulled him with 1 album. I only had to buy 1 album. Imagine that. Oh, bless. Okay, and next up is Snooper. I don't like Snooper musically as much as I used to, but I still love Snooper as a whole, and I love Sangwoo a lot, so I still collect them. So these are his Korean cards because they're crazy in Japan as well, so they have a lot of Japanese cards. So Platonic Love, Compass, Rain of Mine, these are I Wanna, and the scratch thing is also I Wanna. These are Meteor, Deer, Blossom, and these 3 are Your Eyes on Me. I think that's what it's called. It's like the special edition. Anyways, I pulled this one on my album. I'm missing the lenticular, and there's a second press going on. And I don't know if that's real or if that was just a Japanese thing. But it's another Selka card, and I need it. And then ticket-sized cards are, this is the compass ticket and the 4-cut sticker from the special edition album. And his Blossom postcard. Okay, now on to Japanese cards. This is You Equals Heaven. These 3 are Oh Yeah. These 3 are Stand By Me. And then I'm missing Summer Magic and the new one that came out, Weekend Secret. And these are photo book cards. These are from the Dear 2nd Anniversary Special Photo Book. I'm missing the postcard that came with that. It's like a Christmas postcard. It's very adorable, and it's very adorable, and I need it. And then we have the East Light, which is a sad section, but at least this sad section is complete because I collect Sakcha, and I have all of his cards. These 2 are Six Senses, and these 2 are Love Letters. And I also have a cue card, Pre-Woojin. Pretty sure this is Sakcha that wrote this. Anyways, but like, he wrote a little message in English, and I love it. And then we have eummmm, the other temporary group that I actually wish was real because I love eummmm. And I'm actually like considering, because I collect, well, I should probably flip this over first. I collect Weijin, and I'm like really considering getting some of his non-album stuff because it's pretty, and they have like Japanese fan meet stuff, and you can find them all over like Japanese auction sites and stuff like that, and I need them, and I need them, and I need them. Like, I don't know why. I don't even collect Big Flow, although I did for a hot minute, and I had Legion's Stardom card, but I don't think I'm gonna collect Big Flow, but I might collect Big Flow again. We'll see. Just because I love eummmm, and I wish I could collect all of the members. Like, I love eummmm more than JBJ. Like, it's bad how much I love eummmm. This is Legion's Boyhood postcard and the Boyhood Limited postcard. And these are both Boyhood. I'm missing his Polaroid card and his lenticular card from Boyhood Limited. I'm actually missing like everything else from Boyhood Limited. So the Polaroid card, the lenticular, the larger photo card, and I think the sticker. I think it's a sticker, but it's a 4-cut thing. And these are all from Blackheart. And then Victon, my Victon collection is slowly growing. Slowly. I keep selling some cards that I'm like, why did I do that? But anyways, we'll get to that. It's like it's like day 6 but better than day 6 because I have more than one card. So I collect Sungwoo. So these 2 cards are from Voice to the World. These 2 are from Ready. So I had both of these identity cards, but then I sold one, and then I sold the other one later on. So I'm missing all of his From Victon. And Time for Sorrow, I do have his lenticular card I got as a gift. So I'm really excited. It's like the cutest thing ever. I love Sungwoo. And then for 101, before I get some hate, I actually don't really like 101. And I've been, I said that, I'm probably gonna get hate now. I collect 101 for Woojin. I don't actually like 101's music, but I really like Woojin, and like I'm gonna follow him until like he debuts in his own group, and that's gonna be really hard because I really like MXM as well, and I just don't have any MXM albums. This is why there's no section for MXM in my binder yet, but there will be, because don't you remember at the beginning of the video where I said between this video and the next video there are probably going to be some groups gone because I'm going to cut them? Do you really think that's going to happen? Probably not. Anyways, so I collect Woojin, but I don't collect everything Woojin has. It's mostly his small album cards and then a few big cards that I acquired a while back that I just is too hard to sell because they're too big. So his 2B1 cards, I'm really mad because I actually pulled the pink one in my album and I sold it, so now I have to get it again. I'm so mad. This is I Promise You, and these 3 are from Undivided, and these are the 2 for Power Up Destiny. I do have his triple position magnet, but it's on the fridge. I don't really want to put it in here. These 2 are from Nothing Without You, and then we've got some big stuff. So his cover, his 2B1 Sky cover. I also have the Sky group version signed by Woojin, which I should probably put in here at some point. I have to find it first. And then his 2B1 Pink. and then his Nothing Without You wine calendar and wine standee, and then his purple calendar and his purple standee. So that is it for the boy groups. Oh yeah, you're still recording. Okay, so I've got to go really fast because my battery seems to want to die. And so we just did the boy groups, so we are going to do the girl groups now, and then jump into J-pop real quick, and then the trade part, and woo! Now it's gonna be really awkward. Okay, so again, this is all in alphabetical order. So we start off with After School. I collect Jungha. So these are her Korean cards, so Virgin, and After School Red, and First Love. And then her Japanese cards, so Bang, Diva, Rambling Girls, Playgirls, Lady Like Dilly Dally, Heaven, Shush, Just to Kill, and Best. And then we have AOA, so I collect Chanmi. So I only collect her Korean cards. So Angel Story, Wannabe, Red Motion, Mini Skirt, Short Hair, Heart Attack, Angel's Knock, Bling, Excuse Me, and Bling Bling. And then for the small cards, so Like a Cat, Heart Attack. These two are Good Luck. I was gonna say, I always want to say Good Day for some reason because of Good Day the group. So these are Good Luck, Angel's Knock, and Bingle Bangle. I actually pulled this one in my album. That was really nice. And then Ayeon is a solo singer. She was in a band called Bebop. She was the drummer in that band, and she recently did a Make Star for a solo album, and I bought it, and I chose one of the more expensive packages to get all the goodies. So these are photos that came with it. You also had a personalized letter, and I chose the pack that had 3 Polaroids. So these are my Polaroids. Then Brave Girls, I collect Yuna, so High Heels and Rollin'. So this card was the bane of my existence. I could not find it anywhere, so I tried and I tried and I tried. I was collecting all of the Brave Girls members at one point, and I had every single card for Rollin' except Yuna, and I tried and I tried, and then I found it signed. And I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna buy it signed, and then I found this one on eBay 2 days later. So I just kept it. I wanted both. And then Cherry Bullet has nothing in this section just because they have larger cards, and I don't want to set placeholders for larger cards, but I do want to collect Bora. So yeah. CLC, I collect Sungyeon, so it's her larger card. So Question, Nuclear, both of her Chris Styles, Reason postcard, and Black Dress postcard. And I think the #1 card is slightly bigger, and they won't fit in these. I think it's smaller than Nuclear, but bigger than a normal card, so I'm gonna put it in a 4-pocket page or just a 2-pocket page or something. And then our smaller cards, so Prism in both Black Dress. And then Dal Shabet, I collect Subin. So Pink Rocket, Bling Bling, Hit You, Bang Bang, Have Don't Have, Joker is Alive, and the Naturalness. Then for Daya, I collect Inche. Some older cards, so Happy Ending Bookmark, Love Gen Photo. I want more of her Love Gen photos. Just saying that I can trade for these. Spell, Normal, and Limited. And then these 3 are all her YOLO cards, and this is her Happy Ending. I know it's not in order. Nothing in my binders are ever in order. And this is a Happy Ending era Polaroid. And these 4 are Love Gen. I'm missing her unit limited for Love Gen. And this is one of her films in present. I actually pulled her. I pulled a bunch of people because I bought a bunch of the present albums when I was collecting all of the members. So all these 3 are present, and all these 3 are Summer Aid. And then more Summer Aid stuff, her postcard, and oh, that's all crooked. So more Summer Aid stuff, her postcard, and her sticker with June, which is really nice because June is my second bias, so it's like cheating, which is nice. And then Dreamcatcher, I couldn't fit the whole catcher thing like that, so it looks like crap. I collect Xian, and I'm doing a pretty good job at collecting Xian for the most part. Yeah, except the new stuff. So Nightmare, Fall Asleep in the Mirror, prequel, and prequel Japanese. These four are Escape the Era. These four are Alone in the City. And I don't think I'm going to get her What Japanese cards. I do have her pre-cool Japanese cards, but if I do get it, find it for cheap or something, I'll just put it here, but I don't think I will. Unless I find it for cheap or something. I don't know. And then these are for The End of Nightmare. I couldn't fit the whole title up here, so it's like T-E-O-N. And then from his 9, I should have separated the from and the is. Didn't have numbers, so I had to write out the numbers. I collect Hyung, and she's an expensive little poop. Anyways, I have one of her 2 heart cards and one of her from 9 cards. That's it. I'm trying to go by fast. I just realized this video is probably going to be really long. So for Good Day are one of my fave groups. I wish I could collect all of them, but their cards are really hard to find. And I already have enough of with my alts releasing like 5 cards per member. I only collect Viva. And I bought so many albums because I wanted to collect so many members. And out of one of those albums I pulled her, so I was really happy about that. There's my foot. For Gongwon Sonyu, another group I want to collect everybody, but I just can't afford it, so I just collect my bias, who is Soryang. So I have her The Park in the Night Part 1 cards. And this is the tarot card I pulled. And I actually pulled Anne's wish message, which doesn't really bother me because I like Anne as well. I don't really want to trade that. And then for Idol, I collect Sujin, but I'm having a hard time lately figuring out if Sujin is actually my idol bias, because it was Uki and then Sujin, but I've really been liking Mian lately. But for now, I'm gonna stick with Sujin, and we'll see later on if she's still my bias after their new comeback. So I got both of her cards and her ID card, but I'm missing her sticker. And then for Eyes 1, my bias was Yuri, but it recently changed to Yena, so I have to get Yena's card. And then for Luna, I actually collect Vivi, although I'm not a huge fan of Luna anymore. I still have to support them because my girl Vivi is in it. So these are all of Vivi's pre-debut stuff, so these are all her solo cards. This is Love and Live and Love and Evil. And then her plus cards, so A and B, so I'm gonna have to do a space for her XX cards. These are other stuff, so her Cinema Theory and then her Line and Up. I think it is Up and Line and Up, I don't know. I do want more of her concert merch as well, but it's not a huge priority. And then for Pristin, I collect Arena. So I have all of her High Pristin cards, I'm missing her School Out cards, and I have 2 of her Leica V cards. I'm missing the profile, the key card, the V card I'm missing. And I have her School Out profile postcard little photo thing. And then for Rainbow, I want to collect Jaekyung again, but I just want her Prism card. I don't really care much for the Japanese trading cards, so I just want her Prism card just to say, I have a Jaekyung card. Then for Sonamu, I don't like the way I placed that, but that's okay. I collect Legion. I only have a few cards. I have these 2 from Deja Vu. I'm missing Cushion, and then I Like You Too Much. I've got this one that was given to me as a gift. And then I'm missing I Think I Love You. And then for Twice, yes, I collect Twice. I collect all of these groups and I collect Twice. Yeah, I'm not very smart. But I collect Jihyo. And like this is the whole Twice section, like yeah, that's just her Korean cards. That's the only thing I have is her Korean cards. Because every time I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get caught up, and then I'm gonna get some of her monograph cards because I find them beautiful, and then I'm gonna get some of her Thailand cards because they're beautiful. I'm never caught up. Just JYP releases a bazillion cards, and I collect Stray Kids, so I should know this, but at least Stray Kids isn't as bad as Twice, and oh, if Stray Kids ever gets as bad as Twice, I'm quitting. So these are, The Story Begins, page 2. I like the way I separated these, like, a lot. Twice-to-gram Lane 1, Twice-to-gram Christmas, Twice-to-gram Lane 2. So like the pre-order cards are mixed in within, like this is pre-order, and that's pre-order, just because I find it looks better that way, to have everything together. These 5 are Signal, these 4 are Twistagram. Now I'm thinking, did I say Twistagram or Twice Coaster for the lane ones? Because I always get those mixed up. These 4 are Merry and Happy. And then here starts the gross part. I'm missing one of her What Is Love pre-order cards. And then all of these are What Is Love. Some more What Is Love. And then these are all Summer Nights. I'm missing one of her missing this Summer Nights, and then another Summer Nights over here, and Summer Nights ends here, and then Yes or Yes is starting here. This is all Yes or Yes. So I'm missing a lot of Yes or Yes cards. And then this is all the Year of Yes. Missing all of these too. And then her big stuff, so this is her page 2 holder, her Twice Coaster Lane 2 Knock Knock goods, Twistagram sticker, one of her What Is Love stickers. I'm missing the other one with Mina. Which is funny because Mina's my second bias and like Sana plays like third bias sometimes, so like. Then her What Is Love clear card, and I'm missing the Summer Nights Polaroid. And for Unity, I collect Legion! My biases in the unit groups are both Legions. Yay! These are her line cards, and this is one of the begin with the end, I think it's called. I just call it I mean because it's easier for me to remember that, but I actually pulled this one, which is really nice. I'm also missing her postcard for line. Then Wiki Mickey. As you notice, I don't like doing placeholders for big cards, so yeah. And then Wiki Mickey, I collect Alua. So this is her Weme CD cover thing. I don't know what it's called. I don't have her Weme special one. These 3 are women, these 2 are women special, so I'm missing the one with her blonde hair. All of this is Lucky. I'm missing quite a few. And then these are Kiss Kicks. I actually pulled these 2 and I was gifted this one, so I'm just missing the one with the red jacket. And then Wuju Sonyo was the last group in here. So I collect Bona. So that's Would You Like, The Secret from Wuju Sonyo. These are Happy Moment, that's Dream Your Dream. And then I don't have any of the new ones, so Would You Please and Would You Stay, and I don't have any of her postcards either for either of those. And then I have a special section in here called Others, who are essentially cards that were gifted to me of biases I don't collect, or groups I don't collect and stuff. So I have a 9 Muses Sojin card from Love City and a Sungyun a CLC Sungyun card from Kamisma Japan. I don't collect Sungyun's Japanese cards anymore just because I don't really want to, but this one was gifted to me, so I'm keeping it. Okay, so there's still a lot more girl group biases that I want to collect, but I don't have the money. And I wish I did because I really want to collect all of my faves, but I have too many faves. Ugh. Okay, so that is the end of K-pop. If you want to skip to the end of the video for the trade and sale, or no, just trade, I'm not selling anything at the moment, because I want to fill in some gaps, go right ahead. But I will continue on with J-pop.
So I have another photo album here. I'm going to go faster through J-pop just because I have less. I have another photo album here. It's essentially one of those photo albums with the magnetic pages, but I took the magnetic pages out, as you can see here. My 2 pocket pages slightly stick out, and I'm a bit sad because I thought this was going to be the perfect size, but they stick out a little bit, but that's fine. It's my, the Rampage binder, and it only has the Rampage jacket cards just because they're stupid and I hate jacket cards. I don't have as many jacket cards, they're kind of spaced out, and I do have like empty spaces for other members, just so that I don't have to keep changing it if I ever do get some more. So for Lightning, I have Yamasho, Kazuma, Shogo, and Kaise, who are my top 4. Yamasho's my top bias, and Kazuma's my second, and then Shogo and Kaise are like third. And then for Frontiers, I have Kazuma and Shogo. Then for Dirty Disco, I have Kazuma. I have like none of like the older cards. Like, it's insane how much money I have to invest in the Rampage, which is one of the main reasons why I want to cut down, just to be able to focus on the Rampage. Because I do Stray Kids and the boys pretty well, but the Rampage, some of their cards can go up to $20 each, and I want to collect all, and there's 16 members in the group, so yeah. For 100 Degrees, I have Yamasho, Kazuma, Shogo, and Kaise. And for Fandango, I have the only two important ones that matter. Yamasho with his short hair and the glasses. Can this be like a permanent look on him? They keep messing with his hair and I'm not very happy. But I love this look on him. And I also have Kazuma. And for hard to hit, I have Yamasho, Shogo, and Kaise. Kaise is shirtless like 75% of the time. Yeah. And then for the Rampage, the first full-length album, it came with just a group jacket card, but it is double-sided because their album concept was uptown, downtown, and there's like 2 CDs in it that have like uptown music and downtown music. They're like separated, but I like the downtown better. I like the downtown better, so it's going to be on the downtown side. No, this is uptown. Sorry, I like the uptown better, so it's going to be on the uptown side, unless I can get another one and put it on the downtown side. So, Throw Your Fist is their latest single, and I actually bought 16 copies of the album with all of the members because I'm not explaining this again, but instead of getting the card in the album, you buy the album with the card that you want on a special site. So that's what I did. And I got, do I have to name them all? Rikia, Zin, Riku, Kenta, Ri, Yamasho, Kazuma, Hokuto, Shogo, Shohei, Itsuki, Kaise, Makoto, Ryu, Takahide, and Takaba. So, that was my Rampage binder. And then onto the rest of my J-pop, which is in this binder right here. So this binder hasn't been really updated in like the last year and a half, so it's mostly old stuff that I have, and I don't even know like what half of these groups have now just because I've been so out of the loop. So what is written in here for placeholders and stuff is old stuff that I know they have, but if I do find some new stuff that I didn't know they have, it'll just be put in there as I go. So this is the only non-LDH or Excel track group that I collect. It's Bullet Train. I only have a few of Takiya's stuff just because, like I said, I have no idea what's been out. I know he has a few more cards and stuff and a few more photos, like a lot more photos, so I'm going to have to like just buy whatever I see. So Icky music card, Believe, promo card, and this is a DVD card. It's a one-man show, something. And at the same time, it's really funny, like, he has his Believe hair, but he has his Icky outfit. I love Icky is one of my favorite songs from them. Please check Icky out. And these are Ebidan, this is a Bloody Night promo photo. These are Ebidan photos. Every time they have a concert, you can buy a pack of like 5 cards for like $10 or something, and you get random members and group shots and stuff. There's a lot of series. Like when I stopped collecting like 2 years ago, I was up to they were up to series 11. So I don't know what's right now, but I know like they have special ones for birthdays and stuff. So yeah. Oh no, my battery's dying. Crap. I'm not gonna say the series, so I don't think I'll be able to make it through. Damn it! Why am I having such a hard time today? And then E-girls, I collect my top 3, who are Chiharu, Kyoka, and Miyu, and none of them are in E-girls anymore, so that's nice. I'm gonna have to say so this is 1, 2, 3, this is Follow Me, Never Ending Story, and Go When I Say No Kissing You. So they have jacket cards and music cards for some releases. So these are the cards. So this is Follow Me, Never Ending Story, Candy Smile. So I'm missing a few of the older ones. Go When I Say No Kissing You, Kuru Kuru, Diamond Only. We Are Venus, Odori Pompo Korin, High School Love. These are New Year's cards that came with their one of their full-length albums. So I've got Miyu and Kyoka because Chiharu left by then. And then Chiharu left, so it's only Miyu and Kyoka. So Mr. Snowman, Anniversary, and Dance Dance Dance. And then Kyoka left, so it's only Miyu. So Merry Merry Xmas. This is E.G. Summer Rider, E.G. Pink Champagne. No, E.G. Summer Rider and Pink Champagne, and then Go Go Let's Go. And then Miyu left, and I don't think they've released anything really after that. These are music cards. So Go When I Say No Kissing You, Kuru Kuru, Diamond Only. Not super pressed on the music cards, but all Chiharu, so that's what counts. We Are Venus, Odori Pompo Korin, High School Love. Then Chiharu left, so Anniversary, and then Mr. Snowman, and then Anniversary. And then for Exile, they don't have much cards, so I just have, like, I collect 5 members, so Akira, Naoki, Shokichi, Alan, and Taiki. So this is Exile Pride before the babies got added. This is New Horizon. And Jonetsu no Hana, I'm missing Naoki, and these are promo cards from All Night Long. It's for a game. There's Akira and Naoki that has them. These are big-ass pencil boards from the Joyride single. It's for their 15th anniversary, so I've got Akira and Alan. And then for Exile Tribe, it's just legit stuff from all the members that I collect in total. So these are Exile magazine cards, so Akira, Shokichi, and a lonely Alan on the back there. And then these are chip cards. I don't know, man, I have to explain what chip cards are, but I don't know if I had the time. When you go to their concerts, you can buy a bag of chips, and there's a card with it. Yay! So these are 2011, so Akira, Chiharu, and Kyoka. These are 2012, so Akira and GTO, Akira, Naoki, Shokichi, Chiharu, Miyu, and Kyoka. So some of these members are in 2 groups, so sometimes they have 2, but I'm too lazy to say which ones I have for which. So 2013 was my Uno cards, so Akira, Chiharu, Miyu, and Alan. And then 2014, which are my faves, Akira, Taiki, Alan, Ryo, Chiharu, Miyu, and Kyoka. And 2015 is where I stopped. I don't have anything beyond 2015. Alan, Naoki, Miyu, Kyoka, and Alan again. Exile Generations. This is a high and low card from actor Kanta Sato's character Tetsu. He's one of my faves, so I had to get his high and low card, but I need a lot more high and low cards. And these are the survival cards. There are more for other members that I collect, but I only have both of Alan's ones right now, and I think I'm okay with that. Then these are the Revolution photos that came. This is an Exile Tribe single, so Akira, Naoki, Shokichi, Alan, Ryo, and Taiki. So flower, I only collect 2 people, so it's Chiharu and Kyoka. So Forget Me Not, Taiyo to Himawari for Chiharu, and then the Taigo no Namida for both of them. And then Akikaze no Answer for Chiharu. I'm still missing a lot for flower. But both of them left flower, so like it stops after a while. So and then generations, I collect Alan and the Ryu. These are the animal postcards, and then music cards. These 4 are Never Let You Go, Always With You, Sing It Loud, Evergreen, Hard Knock Days, All For You, and Ageha. I'm missing the Ryus, but I don't think they released much after Ageha, from like collection-wise anyways. Happiness, I collect Miyu, so Wish, Sunshine Dream, Juicy Love, I'm missing her music card, this Sika Light, and then I'm missing one of her Polaroids for Sika Light, Holiday, and then I think there's 2 Polaroids for Sexy and Beautiful, and then there's this card right here, and I'm missing a few more newer things too for Happiness, but I'm not 100% sure they are. And Sendai Image Soul Brothers, I collect Naoki, so Sorai, Urusei, Orion, and Storm Riders, and then this is Unfair World photo set. I know I'm missing some things for Sendai Image Soul Brothers, but they're like bigger things, so I don't have placeholders. So this is just Shokichi's solo page. He's in the second as well, and there's some stuff for the second that I'm missing for him and Akira, but they're bigger stuff, so I don't have placeholders. But I have his Back to the Future solo music cards, and I need the 1 solo music cards. And there's so much more that I need as well that I probably don't know that I need, but I'm trying
to get this through this fast. Okay, trade time. I was gonna go into detail on these and stuff, but I'm gonna try to go fast. These are for trade only. So I've got this Jun and this Injin Love Generation photo that I want to trade for Inche, and then that Mian sticker that I want to trade for Sujin, and then this Chahoon drawing thing that I want to trade for Sunghyun. I want to trade this Yuri for Yena. This is Hoesung the Real, I want to trade for Sunghyun, and then AJ/Hangyum Butterfly Effect, I want to trade for Jungyu. This is Taewoong from Snooper that I want to trade for Sango, the lenticular one. And then these 3 are for trade for Lua's blonde hair Wayma special, and then these 2 Suyeon and that Suyeon and this Rina are for trade for any of the Lua lucky ones that I'm missing. And then anything else is a fair game. I can trade for anything that I'm missing. So some after school stuff. I'll post a list in the description if I'm going through this too fast and you can't see. So some AOA, some boyfriend. This TLC one is on hold, the CIN one, but this one's available. Some Daya stuff, High 4, Map 6, Teen Top Twice, 101. This Woojin stuff and these 2 Jaehwan are only up for trade in Canada because they're big. Some more big stuff, AOA stuff, Daya, Good Day, Gugudan, Luna, and Pristin. And then some small stuff. 9 Muses, and then some after school stuff. AOA, Astro, Boyfriend, some more Boyfriend, Dalshabet, some Daya stuff, more Daya, some Dreamcatcher cards, an FTL and group card, Gugudan, Gangwon Sonyo, Hello Venus, some Luna cards, Lovelies, some more Lovelies, and Flying, Pentagon, Pristin, some Rainbow Japanese trading cards, some more, and then some Snooper down here. More Snooper, Teen Top, the Boys, the Eastside, Top Dog, more Top Dog, some Twice, more Twice, UNB, and Wakimeki, and Uju Sonyo. And that's it. The rest is other stuff. I'm not going to go through it because my camera's dying. The rest is like cheaper cards and stuff. I just put everything that I had laying around in this binder. So yeah, that is it. I'm gonna ramble now. I'm gonna speak really fast right now because my camera's dying and I don't want it to die mid-sentence. I hope you enjoyed watching it. I'm sorry if it's really long, but I'm gonna try to edit it down so that it's not super long. I hope you enjoy my collection, and if you have anything that I need and I have something you need, let's trade. The info will all be in the description. Please don't comment on YouTube. Please email me or send me a message on Twitter or Instagram. All of that will be linked in the description because I don't like sifting through comments and stuff like that. If you have any questions, if you have any questions, please let me know in the comments. I love having comments. Even if it's just questions that I have to answer, it just makes my day when I see an email notification. Oh, you have a new comment on your video. It just makes me so happy. So happy. Please enjoy. I'm sorry if I'm talking really fast right now, but I'm trying to do this before my battery dies, and I have no idea what I'm doing. I have no idea what I'm saying. I tried to make this in depth as possible I'm always torn between doing a really talkative video and a really quiet video and just flipping through and adding music, but I feel like a lot of you guys really like talk videos and stuff like that. So if you have any questions, please let me know. If you're not sure about anything, please let me know. Again, I am up to answer any questions. I love talking to you guys. So yeah, I guess I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Never mind, I think the male lady is right here. Give me 2 seconds. Take 3! What's the word I'm looking for? Apparently I have to look at the screen when I talk because it stopped recording on me and I have no idea where it stopped recording. Is heavy. I don't have a clue on where to shove this. Down there. Wrong way, you idiot. For fuck's sakes, I had to buy a goddamn new memory card because mine is full. And I can't find any of my other gazillion memory cards in the house. So I bought a 32 gig one, and if this one gets full, then I quit. And for right now, right here, and for right here, for pre-order, mostly like signed stuff and stuff. This is most. So I pulled Chan. For fuck's sakes. Like, so my battery is about to die? I just charged you! Oh my god, I still have. And I forgot a binder, but I guess I'm gonna do that after. I actually caught it. Stop filming this time so I don't have to repeat everything. Ha ha ha. So. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I am like on a time limit before my mom comes back from her errands. And this is like the 5th or 6th time I've been interrupted while I'm trying to do this. I am trash for FNC trainees. Okay, like the last 2 rings are from 2 different people. If this one's a 3rd person, I'm gonna scream to make sure this is still recording. Ow.